Welcome to a nightly edition of Raw Talk of Life of a Transplant, coming from an aspect of good and bad, but majority of the time it's been pretty good. But put something up on the public minds, the ones who do watch, the ones who will watch in the future. When your body get down and out and you get super sick, where you maybe need to go in the hospital and they tell you need something. Now that's something I ain't figured out yet. I was wondering why people go 5 years, 4 years, even some people go 6 days or even an hour. Some people last 30 years, 25, two, three transplants, kidney, heart, liver, lungs, whatever it takes. Got to go through cancer, legs amputated, everything, but you survive that night. That date was set off for you to not knowing your biggest destiny in life to go up against something higher power than other ones. The way the clouds be roaring, the thunder be coming down. You never know what's in store, but you know we got some crafty, excellent, the way we learn to use life in another life and make it still happen. Stuff to be figured out still in the future. But let me show you something's going on in 2023. I would have loved for everybody, no matter who didn't make it out the surgeries, or the ones who's made it further, or the ones who still around living a good life without having too many bad complications, that they would have already discovered the way to keep everything straight without interfering with the next situation you got to go through in life. Now, as I've been a transplant for 3 years and about 5 months, I noticed that it's a lot of people that go through different experience, no matter if the ones cancer strikes, kidneys, lungs, liver, any other type of possible way that could be enhancing to whatever transplant you did got. And then I hear a lot of times if you can keep the rejection down and infection, you won't pass off of the transplant that you had. Kind of knew it at the time about the other symptoms, other side effects, other possibilities of life after a transplant that could always occur. You go 2 years, 10 months, 6 months, a year without even knowing, feeling so good, but knowing that every time you go in that doctor appointment, they take that blood work, they take that test. If something's off, the key numbers that's off, and they start declining, make you kind of weary about putting that next pill that you gotta have in your body daily, no matter what. I always know one fact that I have learned, and I knew before. I know different transplant immune suppression medicines is used for different scenarios, bone marrow biopsies, kidney, liver, lungs, heart, face. It's all got different ways you can use immune suppression, but they all run through the body the same. So I don't understand why some institutions, no matter the one I'm at or a period, just how they pass the laws that we can't do certain type of things. You got to stay on this regimen, even if it's developing a bad organ to get extremely badder than it was when he first got the transplant. To be continued with this as I inch further into 2023, learning a whole nother side of life after transplant. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification. Transplant files, raw and uncut. Life of a transplant.